Here is Barkley, left side, big hole. Oh, Barkley! Uh-oh! Barkley! Goodbye! Dunk it in. Doncic, 47.
I'll give him a dunk. On a night you had 47 points, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Moss the back, Terrace the snap. Moss the block. Burrow going deep. He's got him! Touchdown! Jamar Chase.
LeBron leaked out. They didn't see him. Here he is down court. They're dumping in. Will it count? LeBron James at the buzzer. 23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor. With Pierce in front. Touchdown, Colts.
Curry gets free. Curry puts up a three. Bang! Bang! He ties the game with 6.3 remaining.
Mahomes flushed out again all the way back. Turning the corner. Fires downfield. Caught. Touchdown.
Timeout. SGA. Probing. Piercing. Spinning. Hanging for the lead. And SGA knocks it down with just under a second to go. Oh, hit, throw. Oh, come on. Justin Jefferson. You got to be kidding. Makes it look so routine. Greatest catch that never existed in NFL history.
Edwards puts up a three. It's good. Anthony Edwards once again. Edwards electricity here in game 4. Here's a first and goal. And he's signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Baltimore.
Is it Francis? Giannis says no. Back the other way, Trent. Giannis inside. At both ends.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the Sharp Side. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. As always, we will recap yesterday first. My NBA play of the day, my favorite play, Sadiq Bey over 16.5. That cashed, no sweat. And then DeMar DeRozan hooked. And what's really disgusting about that is if we waited, it did not close 23.5, but there was a moment during the day where that line was 23.5. Pretty well across the board, and had we played it at the best price, we'd cash that. And I always hate when I'm in those scenarios. Jalen Hurts over cashed passing yards, and then Keenan Allen, we needed 4. He finished with 3. Honestly, a lot of them came late, so I don't know why he wasn't involved early. He did have 1 catch in the first quarter, and then I don't think touched the ball again until the 4th. Not too upset about it, like minus 0.27. I'm not happy about it, but I don't think the reads were awful. Like DeMar hooked, we should have cashed that. Keenan Allen caught 3 of his 3 targets. It's probably a bad read because the targets weren't there, but I don't know. Hindsight's 2020. Take me back to yesterday, and I probably still play it again, if I don't know what I know today. How many are in here? We got about 38 in here. Let's at least get 50 people in here before we start today's slate. Be a friend, tell a friend, man. If you haven't already, drop a like, drop a retweet. Help me grow the brand. Help me grow the page. Help me get some more people in here. Once we get up to about 50 or so, we'll get started on today's slate. Very, very small NBA slate, just 2 games. I do have 1 play out. I can put that up in the banner. At least Wendell Carter Jr. under 19.5 PRs. I am banking on Towns playing there. I will say that. Miss Herway, appreciate you tapping in as always. You're a real one for that. Always in here, always dropping likes, always dropping retweets. Appreciate you for that. We do got 50 in here now as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. As always, appreciate you for tapping in. Let's get right into today's slate. First game, Miami versus Orlando. If I do sound like shit, my apologies. Got a little bit of a cold going around in my household here. Flu, something. I don't know what it is. Let's open this. And then which game are we going over first? My apologies. Miami versus Orlando. Miami versus Orlando. So, yeah, we'll get right into Wendell Carter Jr. first of all, and then we'll talk about what I think here with Bam. So these two teams have played twice already this season. Wendell had 9 and 7 in the first 2 games in terms of points, 8 and 7 in terms of his rebounds. Went under 19.5 pretty comfortably in each game, recording 17 and 14. Playing like basically right around his season average minutes. One thing I will say, and I've said this before, and I know I'm saying this while running an under, but I would be specifically careful with star player unders today. This is going to be a borderline playoff atmosphere. So people whose minutes aren't as concrete actually probably are a good underlook. But you won't find me playing I think Jalen Brunson is a very good example of this. And I know that's the next game, but let me just harp on this for a moment. My model leans under Jalen Brunson's points today. And in a regular season Tuesday game, I would bet it and forget it. This isn't a regular Tuesday regular season game. It might not be quite playoff intensity. Good morning. Good to be back. Scotty Barnes, RAs. We'll definitely look at it. Appreciate you tapping in, E. So what I'm saying there about Brunson, sorry to get off track there, is I don't think I'll be running his points under today. If it were a normal day, I would, but I think we get somewhat of a playoff level intensity. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's some amount of bread invested, or if you win today, I think you get some amount of bread. But I don't know. I think the main prize is like everybody gets a $500,000, but I think today if you advance, you get something. And a $500,000 maybe doesn't move Brunson, but it moves Miles McBride, it moves Landry Shamet, it moves Mitchell Robinson. I'm not going to say it doesn't move Brunson either. It just might not move him in the same way. The guy's making $50 million a year versus the guy's making $5 million a year. That's what I'm saying, bro. If it doesn't motivate him in his own pockets, it probably does help motivate not just the rookies. I mean, Miles McBride might be on a rookie deal still. This is probably what, year 3, year 4, WVU guy. But yeah, no, the cheaper guys, you definitely want to get their pockets fed. So I agree with that. So yeah, I can't fade Brunson's points, and I do like his assists over. Again, we'll get to that. That was just my little rant. Let me get into the actual slate here. Bam, again, Bam's one of those guys where I'm not running any unders today. He's rebounded incredibly well in the last 2 matchups. I am curious if Ware played in each. It might just be easier to do this. Yeah, Ware played in each. Minutes were really short in that first outing. Let's go to my model here. Bam Adebayo, points. I see no edges. Rebounds. I do like the over. Can we talk about it? Did Paolo miss each of those games? Quite possibly. Oh, wait, no, I'm tripping. No, I'm not tripping. We're good. Okay, my fault. Bam, my numbers are 9.98. What's that double talking about? If you lose this round, 50K each. Next round, the losers get 100K, and the runner-up gets 212. The winners get 533. Justin, I appreciate you tapping in, and I appreciate that info. It's exactly what I was looking for, to be honest. Okay, so you already got bread, but if you win this one, you're guaranteed 100. Okay, and you win the next one, you guaranteed 2. Okay, good to know. I appreciate that. I took Anthony Black's RA over for the plus money. Okay, I don't hate it with Franz out. I think is this the first game, or is there one game without Franz this year? That'll be an interesting one to look into. What's that Bam double talking about? Little plus money. But you can get even on the boards. I do think we get a decent minute spot out of Bam today. Just 2 games ago, 15 boards versus Orlando. King Cabano, appreciate you tapping in, bro. How you doing? Appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate all y'all for tapping in, man. I'm sure we got some shit. I got my phone on D&D so I don't get interrupted. Ross, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. Justin Made, appreciate you as well. And then Q from Cincy, I appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like and appreciate the retweets. Oh, shit. We should see Hami under PRA's low usage. If Tyler draws downs play, he has gone under 3, I think, with Norman and Hero in the lineup. Okay, I actually like Norman's over, so I wouldn't be upset at a Jaquez under. Bam, boards. I really think I just run this. I think the minutes should be good. Yeah, I do like that as well. Also working on a tool right now that'll help you do that. I mean, let me just... Do I have Mitch in the starting lineup? Okay, now I have to do a little work for y'all. But I've got a tool to where I can take Towns out of the lineup and then show you what I project his rebounds to be. It's pretty dope. When I get into the Knicks game, I'll get into that. Okay, the only reason I won't run Bam right now is because there does seem to be a little bit of buy down on him. Looks like it's very, very possible we could run an over 8.5 today. So I'm going to be patient on the Bam rebounds, but I do lean over Bam rebounds. Let's talk about this a little bit more. Bam points, no edge. Threes, no edge. Assists, very slight under edge. So yeah, rebounds is the only thing I'm looking at for in Bam at this game. But I'm going to be patient and hope to lay like an 8.5 minus 125. So don't be surprised if you see a late ad. This game's at 6, so definitely could have some late ads here today. Wendell, PRs, ran it already. We move. Ware struggled in each matchup this year. Minutes were light, so I've got no opinion on Ware right now. I've got no opinion on Ware. No opinion on Batadze. All right, Suggs. Not a lot of games, and my model does like the under here. Again, this is what I'm going to say. Damn, I do like this under. I don't like the idea of mini unders today. And here's why, like, I can even say this in confidence, like, even though I use my model, right? And I can do things to give minutes adjustments, which are going to help me. But so defensively, I do think each team dials it up, right? I do think this is a very competitive game. That's why you're seeing the low total. But I do think starters get extended minutes. Doesn't the Heat? We can go here. They give up a lot of rebounds to everybody. His assist line dropped. That makes me feel good. It went in the direction I think it should have. You know, Justin, that's a good call, too. Looking at my model, it would be more of a points or a PAs. Is Banchero 15 points solid or faded? If you're getting incredible value for it, right? So when Prize Picks does their like taco stuff, they're not charging you an extra vig. So is it maybe a good play at Prize Picks? Probably. Outside of Prize Picks, I'm not putting it in LA. You know, if you're getting the discounted line for, I think their fare's 137, good price. Anywhere else, though, not a good price. You took Bam's RAs. I like his rebounds more, but I am not mad at the RAs. I lean the rebounds. I'm just hoping I get an 8.5 on those rebounds. Suggs assist drops. Has his PAs dropped? I just ran this at like 10 a.m. So I've got his PAs painted at 23.5. Let's go check the market right now. Suggs, PAs. Still there. Do seem to be trending down, though. I mean, I do think, yeah, this is the right side of this bet. Again, the biggest fear is playoff intensity, but the playoff minutes really, but the playoff intensity defensively should help. It's not like he just smashed the fuck out of this line in the previous matchups without Franz either. I will say Miami plays with incredible pace, and I'm interested to see how they play today. I don't think they're going to change anything. I don't think that. It does seem like the 30-minute games, he did really well. Now, let's say Paolo plays in those games, though, because that's a big difference. Depth chart, Banchero. Yeah, I mean, 110 FanDuel, Hard Rock, 115 Fanatics, 116 Novig, 125 Fliff, 125 FanDuel. Everywhere's playable. What do I make it? Suggs PAs 21-4-5, and we can play the under 23. That's without Franz. That's without Franz. I got him at 25% usage rate. How do we think that is? What do we think of that price? I think 25 is pretty fair. He's at 23.5. You've got Bain. You've got Paolo back. Now, Paolo only ran like 25, 26 minutes last game. 24.5. Third game back. Was there blowout risk, or was there blowout baked into those low numbers? Or are they just being cautious? Hold on. Let me look into it a little bit more. I'm really close here on a Jalen Suggs PA under. I'm very close. All three, well, each of the last two were pretty damn competitive. Minutes went up by 8, then they went up by 4. I would expect him to play about 28 minutes today. Shout out CTB. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. Appreciate all y'all for tapping in, bro. Appreciate all y'all for tapping in. Appreciate all the likes and the retweets, all the engagement, all the support. I do appreciate it. Do my best to shout y'all out. Appreciate it. Hold on. Any NBA underdog news? Just quickly was the last thing. All right. So the only thing that could keep me off of Suggs is Paolo's been, and they just played. He had 22. I'll stay off of Suggs. Franz just went down. Paolo's still coming back from injury. I definitely lean under. Maybe I do like the assists. Yeah, maybe if you got the 5.5, but I'm cool off of this. Definitely a strong lean under. X is bugging. Okay, I appreciate you from tapping in. Y'all, I do have the YouTube link posted below. Matter of fact, let me just resend this out if X is bugging. One second here. Let me just post this again. Anthony Black. All right, one second, y'all. Apparently X is bugging now. So. Okay, got you, Miss Herba. Yeah, appreciate you for tapping in. I did just resend that out on X. So yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate y'all for letting me know that. Let's talk about Anthony Black. Anthony Black, you said rebounds, RAs. You know what? I do like Anthony Black here with with the injuries, and it looks like he did well 8 and 6. Yeah, I'm not mad at the Anthony Black stuff. I do think he's strong in that 28 to 31, 32 minutes. This might be a good one. I do have to dig into it a little bit more because he's not in the starting lineups. I will have this 8 deep very soon. I need to get this fixed, but I will have it 8 deep very soon. Bam, bam. Go to my Orlando matchup right here. $6.81 and 4.23. Is that good versus market? Yeah, definitely at plus money. That one's still good. Okay, let me run this. Because this one might be good. This one might be really good. Anthony Black might be really good. How do I? Bam. Yeah, this one might be really good. Orlando, Anthony Black, RAs. Yeah, we can play an 8.5, and I make it 11. Yeah, we're gonna have to pay like a 130, but that's okay. Yeah, probably. Yes. Oh, FanDuel 125. Go. Yep. Anthony Black over 8.5 rebounds and assists minus 125 at FanDuel. I'll take that right now. No questions asked. NBA, Orlando, combos, rebounds and assists. Yep, it's 122 actually. Fuck yeah. Okay, so this line's coming down a lot. Hold on. I still like it, but I gotta ask myself, why is this line moving so hard against me? So let me do a little more research. I mean, looks good the last 4, and then you look at it the rest of the season, it's awful. But I think we're good around 25 plus minutes. Do I like rebounds or assists more individually? I like assists more individually. Which has the bigger edge on my site? Assists. It's actually rebounds on my site. Where do I spot his minutes? 29.25. I really think that's where he's going to be. Think it'll close 9.5. I think it should close my 9.5, but I don't think it's going to. This is good, and I've noticed it as well. My brain went to Wendell Carter unders, but it's a beautiful pair with Wendell Carter's unders. Yeah, and the minutes are up, right? Like there's no denying the minutes are up. And Suggs is back, it's not like what if his minutes have been last 3 27 31 30. Keep in mind there was a Miami matchup right there. Suggs 28 31. Let's say Suggs plays a few more and he plays a few less. Yeah, and Franz is hurt. Now, I don't know. against Miami, I don't think you have any real issues if you have Suggs and Black on the floor at the same time. Like, you got Davion Mitchell to match up versus and he's a hell of a defender. You can put Davion on Norman or Hero, I think. No. You can put Suggs on Norman Powell or Hero or Davion Mitchell. I think I would go Davion Mitchell. I just had that backwards. But Black would be fine either way as well. It's not like it's a terrible matchup. This is incredibly interesting. I will say the line is moving hard against us. Do we even know if we've got the best of it, though? This line's moved from when I ran my shit this morning. Anthony Black, RAs was 8.5, 155 to the over, 138 to the over, 30-30, 137. Now everybody's below 130 outside of the slow-moving books that don't know what they're doing. Look, I really like Anthony Black's RAs, but I'm going to consider this very similar to Bam. I think if we wait, we get a better number. I do want to circle back to Bam's boards and see if that moved yet. No, okay. I am still very interested in a Bam's rebounds as well. Goga Batadze, what are we feeling about Batadze? Just struggled versus the Knicks in general. You like his points versus Miami? What do I make his minutes? That'll be your big question. I do lean over points. I'm at about 6.5. Rebounds, I'm at about 5.3. I mean, at plus money, I think I just agree with the market on rebounds. So I do lean over his points, and I have his minutes spotted at I really need to move this over. 17.1. What do we think about that? I think that's fair. I lean over points, not quite enough for me to get there, but you go boards without Franz, I'm sorry. You said 25 minutes without. Looked really good last season. Now, can we add Paolo and Wendell and see what that looked like? If it's still good, I'll like it. Not so good with Paolo and Wendell, but I will admit, very small sample, and I don't think – see, these 3 games sub – I don't know that I'll give you 25, but I'd give you 17 minutes for sure. I'd give you 17 minutes for sure. A lot of those games are without Paolo as well, which obviously changes things a lot. Now you add Bane. I lean over points. I don't hate the rebounds look either. It's just you got to be over 17 minutes. I can't get you to 25, but I think 20 makes sense on a floor. I think 20 makes sense on a floor. Yeah, I think 20 is where I would put it. Or I wouldn't even say the floor. I'd say 20 is the average there. Points still look good, though. I will not deny points look good. And look, his season average is right at 17. I make it 17-1, so a little extended there. And the head-to-head looks good. Over in each matchup this year, 8-8. Rebounds as well, 8-8 in each of those. Man, I don't know. I kind of lean over PRs the deeper I look into this one. I kind of do. And it doesn't even make sense because I like Ware, I like Bam. But no, I do lean over PRs here a little bit. Chef, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. Jaquez. I did play a DFS lineup today, and I did take Jaime Jaquez in the DFS lineup. So the big question we all want to know is, first of all, if Larson doesn't go, I like this even more, and Hero's a game-time decision. What do we think about Hero? I think I saw True questionable on Underdog this morning. No, we've got and Paul Larson's also probable. So I mean, Hawk has still got it done. It's just a small sample with everybody playing. And I don't know what they're doing with his minutes. 33 and 35 in the last two. I don't hate it. I just don't love it. And if you made me bet it, I would probably lean over for sure. When's the last time he played? Last game, okay. A lot of games without Hero. We got a probable tag on Hero. I'll probably stay off of Jaquez. No overs, no unders, no opinions. We'll just stay off. Could be, if things change with the injury report, could be things added, though. All right, back to it. Davion Mitchell. This is what I like here. I really want to bet this shit. Has it moved? I don't think so, because I think I just did a refresh. Davion Mitchell's assists. Yeah, I mean, FanDuel's still sitting there at 138. I like that over, man. Over in both matchups this season, 27 was his minutes low, and I don't think that one was necessarily competitive. Yes, it was. I'm lying like hell. Hero missed both of those games. I think Hero playing helps his assists. You like the PRAs for Davion? So I'm actually under PRs. Assists is the only over I like. I lean under his PRs, but his assists, I like the over. This one really hasn't moved at all. Hero News didn't really move it at all. What's a DK at right now? Are they still at the same price? Yeah. I do like this Davion Mitchell assists over. Over with Hero, over without Hero. It's really the minutes. What do I spot his minutes at today? 30 exactly. And that's where I want to be. Looks like like I said, if you get me over 27, I mean, the average is 8-2. Over in both matchups versus this exact team this year. I think it should be a competitive game. I'm afraid to take the under, bro, because I don't know what his minutes are going to be. That's why I'm afraid to take anything on Paolo. Like I said, this is like it's not the playoffs. So it's not like they're going to like play somebody that's not healthy extra minutes, but it's not the playoffs. So if he's good to go 28-32, I think he goes 28-32. Alvarado got that last night. Good looks. And I even said, bro, like it wasn't something that looked good on the hit rate chart, but the read made a lot of sense. You think Davion reminds you similarly? I like to hear that. Because I do think the double-double's got he had 12 in that last joint. I do think that double-double got a little life today. Do I just say fuck it and run it? 1 unit, not 1.38. 1 unit risk. Davion Mitchell over 6.5. I don't know. I feel like I got it. I'm doing it. Heat. Player points, player assists. Yep, it's 138, both spots. Got that in. 1 second. Let me get that out to the cord. 1 unit. Had to run it. All right, Davion Mitchell is in there. Let me get that to the banner. Save, show, and we move. I really like that Mitchell assist. Anthony Black, we talked about it. Really like the RAs over, more so just the lean. Paolo, I'm scared to touch it because of the minutes are a question mark. Honestly, lean under Wiggins with everybody healthy. Lean under Wiggins points with everybody healthy. Might lean over his assists, though. I do. Lean over Andrew Wiggins assists. Definitely lean over Andrew Wiggins assists. What do I think about? Let me look into that a little bit more. I don't hate it. How much for the cord? I don't even know what it is right now. It's a closed group though. I'll be accepting new members soon though. I just want to get a couple things straight. I think it's $100 for the year, or it's 14 a month, 19 a month. I can't even remember. I'm not even promoting it right now. We got like 200 members in there, and that's cool for now. Wiggins assists. I like Wiggins assists. I'm not going to run it yet, but I probably, at minimum, probably a lay piece. Like, I'm interested in Wiggins. Let's talk about Bane, and then I'm honestly low-key probably running Pals over. So I do lean under Bane, but now Franz is out. Paolo's minutes are questionable. So while I do lean under Bane, I'm not touching anything Bane related. I spoke on the beginning of stream of how certain guys might get extended minutes. I think Bane is the excellent example here. I think Bane gets extended minutes, higher usage, and more field goal attempts than an average Tuesday. So lean under Bane, but nothing official there. I think this hero line is wrong. Or I'm sorry, this Bane. No, here we go. Norman Powell line is wrong. I don't think it gets any better than it is right now at DraftKings. $28 in both matchups versus them this season. I'll give you Hero wasn't there. Over in both the last 2 games with Hero, though. What were Hero's minutes? 33 minutes, still went over. 29 went over. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about it. He went from I mean, yeah, low key, kind of like still finding himself. This is about exactly a month in to now, like probably leading that team in field goal attempts. Suggs assist. I think we tried that. You've been trying to find it. You know what? Just DM me. Fuck it. I'll let you in. DM me. I'll get you. I got to get Ross one too. If y'all are tapped into the streams daily, low key, you deserve it. So I'm gonna get you and Ross in there before we go back public. Yeah, I wanted to check something on the mobile app, see if he leads that team in field goal attempts. I'm pretty sure he does. Interesting stat. In Norman Powell's last 10 games where his points hit, his stats, his threes hit as well. Now I'm going. DraftKings 20.5 minus 125. They just moved down. I don't think it gets better than that. DraftKings now minus 125. DraftKings now minus 125. DraftKings now minus 125. Got it in there. Nice. Let's go. Gotta get it out to the cord. All right, cool. Just ran that. Fanatics is also 20.5 minus 125. Looks like that's the way the market's coming, but I don't think it gets better than that. Maybe I did jump the gun here on value, but I don't think so. I think it'll move back up. I'll make it 23. No questions asked. Norman Powell over. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this game. Let's move on to the next game. New York Knicks versus Toronto. Obviously, the big question mark is Towns. He's been out for a little minute, like 1 or 2 games. I don't want to say it like that. He's missed 3 days, so I think he's missed 1 game. Last time he played was 12-5. Yeah, he missed 1 game. And I think he was questionable for that game and went through shoot around even. So, what do we think about him? Have they played this year? I think so, right? 1 time, 22 points, 8 boards, only 1 3-pointer made. All right, let's go to the model. New York versus Toronto. I do want to talk about a Barnes RA over, but first let's talk about Towns. What do we like? Just points over. I don't really like it. I mean, let's talk about it a little bit more. 24th versus Rollman and 26th versus catch and shoot. Okay. So they're definitely struggling in the places he does well. That's without question. If you're betting Mitchell, I'd probably go boards. Model likes Towns points over. I'm chilling off of it, y'all. I'm really chilling off of it. Yeah, I'm cool. Model does like Towns points, though. Ran your 3 picks at the bottom of the screen and added Anthony Black over 8.5. The 4 leg is plus 1275. Not mad at that at all, bro. Actually, I really like that. I really like that, to be honest with you. Only thing keeping me off of Anthony Black, there's 2 things. Just I think we get a better number, and the minutes are a small question for me. And honestly, FanDuel did start to slowly climb back up. So I am going to check this again before the end of stream. It might get ran. Bam has came down a little bit. I'm still hopeful we get that 8.5 on Bam. All right, let's move on from Towns. Nothing official there. Jakob Poeltl Got a tough matchup today. He did not play in the matchup this season. Let's go to the model. Under each, but definitely under boards. Let's see if this has moved much since I ran this morning. Fucking shit. $18.5 PRs under at DK. PR. 1 second, John. I'm going to read that in a minute. I got to get this in. PR. No, I want over-unders. That 09 is a really good number, and it's still there. God bless the U.S. of A. All right, I got it for what I can get it for. Jakob Podol under 18.5 minus 109. Talk me off of Jordan Clarkson. Don't know if I'll be able to. Heart double-double. Gotta look at it. The spot-up play data does not match the catch-and-shoot plays only. That also includes plays where they were spot-up, caught the pass, and then drove to shoot pull-up or to the bucket. Okay, let's look into this because let's look into how I have this. You said Toronto is versus spot up. They're the fourth best, or 26 versus spot up. How do I have this? 26th catch and shoot. Okay, yeah. So my data is correct. I have them 26th catch and shoot as well. I don't have spot up data. Pick and roll man, catch and shoot. Yeah, I don't have just spot up data, because I think catch and shoot's a lot more valuable. So if I misspoke there, my apologies. But yeah, I take catch and shoot, not necessarily spot up. Sir Profit, I'm tempted to take Pialo at the discount on Prize Pick. Should I stay off? Wait for the next taco? Well, let me give you my numbers, and hope this is how I can explain it best to you. Damn. I only have him projected at 13 points. That's fucking crazy. It's because his last couple have been bad. This is how I'll say it to you, bro. I think you should take it. I really think you should take it because the price you're getting it for, you can't get it for at any other book. So I think you should take it. That the value is there is what I'm saying. I don't love it because of the minutes, but I would still take it because of the value. But I'm a value better. In my head, I could pair it with something that I think is really good earlier or later and try to middle that opportunity. Yeah, I do, Storch. The tool I have, okay, yeah, went through that, got through that. We'll talk more about Clarkson. We'll talk more about Hart. Okay, yeah, through Podol. Ran the PRs under, good to go. Mitch, someone requested Rs or RAs. He had 15 in the matchup earlier this season. I think Towns played, right? Yeah, Towns played in that one. He had 15 boards in 17 minutes. Which is about what he's running. Looks like Prize Picks has an incredible number. I honestly like the over 6.5 minus 140s a lot better. I like the 6.5 minus 140s a lot better on Robinson if you're running the rebounds. And then, like someone alluded to earlier, like you're going to close incredibly well if Karl Anthony Towns doesn't play. If he does play, you're probably closing about even. Let's talk about Brunson. My model likes the under, but I've spoke on the playoff intensity. If you look here, though, I mean, the under does look good versus this team. However, if you look here, the assists also look really good, and we're able to play a 6.5 plus money. I know the last 10 doesn't look great. Potentials are still pretty okay. There's some very low numbers here, but if our number is 6.5, we got 15, 15, 16, even 12 isn't an unheard of conversion, especially the way they do potentials. Makes no sense. Brunson assists. Nothing official here. FanDuel's 144 to the under. If I get a 5.5, I probably do run it, though. Just full transparency. If this goes to 5.5, I probably run it. 6.5, still lean over. You got a plus 08 at FanDuel's the best number. So 6.5, a lean over. 7.5, I would have to run it. 6.5, though, a pretty strong lean over. 5.5, I got to run it. Quickly, model 19.52, 19 in the first matchup, 17.5 is the line. Ten three-point attempts. I like that volume. 14 field goal attempts. I'm okay with that volume. I know this number's gone down because it was 18.5 this morning. I do like quickly overs. I did play Podol. My bad. I don't think I put it in the banner. Yeah, I ran Podol under his PRs. Let me go to DraftKings. It was minus 09 at 18.5. Yeah. Let me add that. Good looking out. Yeah, good looking out. I forgot to add that one. Anything else I lean over on with Maxi? Is there any like a pair? Quickly's even questionable. Let me go back to underdog, see if that's a true questionable. Chef, let me see if I like that. Oh, we definitely still got to look into Hart. Wingman, appreciate you tapping in, bro. Appreciate the likes. I'm looking for Quickly news. That's right. That he was the one downgraded. That's why I don't think he's going. My apologies. I should have had that off the hip. A lot going on this morning. Yeah, I don't think Quickly's going. That's just like people downgraded late have a really bad track record. And I spoke on what I thought the move for Barnes would be. Phillip Rivers to sign with the fucking Colts. Phillip Rivers to sign with the Colts. Bro is 44 years old. He has kids younger than players on his team now. He has kids younger than players on his team. I read yesterday his oldest child is older than Tyler Warren. What a world we're living in. If he starts, that's going to be wow. Phillip Rivers to the Colts. This is 2025. Hey, you know what? My childhood ain't over. Phillip Rivers still in the league. Fuck it. Let's bring Brady back. See if Peyton's got anything left in the tank. Crazy. All right, let me do something here. Scotty Barnes. Let's see where the new lines are because 21.5. Hey, man. What did my tool say? I'm just saying. You could have had that this morning. I'm just saying. Look at the timeline. If you don't know, go to Old Profit's page, and you'll see I had that one dialed. Get out of here. Ananobi RA looks good. Phillip Rivers probably is the first active grandfather. I would have to assume so. You're right. He's got grandchildren. That is right. Gotta be the first of all time. The first granddad of all time in the NFL. That's crazy. What an accomplishment. Good for him. So Scotty's assist line moved from 5.5 to 6.5. It was 5.5 minus 07. If you got that number, it was a good number. He told LeBron to hold his beer. Oh, that's good. That is good. That is good. Nothing on Scotty. Let's move over to the next request. We had Ananobi. M. Knight, appreciate you tapping in, bro. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. I appreciate all y'all, for real. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Let's make some money together. OG. Let's look through everything. Third game back, 22-27. Probably see low 30s in the minutes tonight. Who's the matchup again? Knicks versus Toronto. Am I tripping, or did OG start his career there? Yeah, he started his career there. Yeah, that's right. Damn, okay, John's got it. No, Brett Favre was a grandfather in 2010. Damn, okay. Gotta be the second. I know Jerry Rice played into his 40s as well. So theoretically, you're 18, 20, have a kid, your kid's 18, 20. Yeah, that's crazy, though. Second all-time. I don't think we're getting like an awful number here for OG, honestly. I like his rebounds and his points actually better than his assists. Phillip Rivers, older than 12 current NFL coaches. Phillip Rivers is older than 12 current NFL coaches. Oh, man, what a world we're living in. Over in each of his last two versus Toronto. Could possibly get no, are either of those this year? No. Could get no Towns, possibly. Gotta go PR over, I think. I know the minutes aren't great. Let's see which way this moved. Okay, so this was 15.5 painted and dropped to 14.5. I will say that. Market has moved against us. What about his rebounds? It's super juicy regardless. Yeah, it's actually, it's moved up. I do lean over OG PRs. I do lean over. I'm probably not getting to it, but I do lean over. I would not talk you off of OG PR overs. Sandro, I know a lot of people make bread betting this dude. I've never made a bet on him. And it doesn't start today. I'm chilling. BI, the number's going to look crazy, but you got to think no Barrett, now no quickly. Usage percentage probably go dummy today. Yeah, let's go like 31, 32%. Field goal attempts, I have him spotted at 18. I say he gets at least a 20 ball. I would still lean under slightly here, but I'm not going to run this. Just not a lot without quickly, without Barrett. Actually, nothing this season. So stay off. I think the volume will be high. I think the usage will be high. I lean under. I'm still around 21. But if you told me he had 24 field goal attempts tonight, I wouldn't be shocked. What's his season high, actually? He's got a 30 ball, 23, 26, 23. Like, honestly, yeah. 24 might be very real. Yeah. I hate betting on Ingram. It's a sweat every time. Reminds me of DeRozan a few years ago. You're not wrong. And even, this 23.5 is just a little too high for me to be comfortable with. I like BI. He was a Laker. I hate that we had to let him go, but I guess that ultimately turned into Luka, so I'll take it. But BI is a good player, man. I got nothing against BI here. Mikal Bridges, points over, boards over, assists slightly. Let's talk about Bridges, points and rebounds. And we'll see how the market's moved. So I had his points at 14.5. 14.5. Market is bumping for sure. Market's going up for sure. He had 14 in the matchup earlier this season. He did have 2 threes. That price is wow for that price. PRs might be the look, fellas. Mikal Bridges PRs might be the look. Yeah, it's going to be money without Towns. But even with Towns, I still like it. Bodega Bo DFS. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Appreciate the like. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Appreciate y'all tapping in on the daily for real. What the fuck do I do here? Let me see. So catch and shoot 26th. Mobile app. Did I put Powell on the banner? My fault. I just had, yeah, I did. Okay. It's really not a. I'm so torn on this one. This one, I feel like it's the right play, and I feel like it closes well. Is it a great play? I'll put it to you like this. I like it comparatively to Mitchell. I like it for like a half a unit, maybe. It's clearly the right side. I make that number 21.93. That's with Towns. That's with Brunson. What's his season average this year? $23.1. So I'm even still well under his season average. And well above market. Let's throw OG in the mix. Still at 23. 20 last season. Different in a different position this year. Let's go check the volume out in these games. A couple really good volume spots, a couple volume spots not so good, especially on the field goal attempt market. Let's talk threes. Threes volume seems to be rather chaotic as well. He said, I'm still here considering Paolo. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really love that Paolo spot, man. Sometimes the best bet you make is the best bet you can make is the one you don't make. So maybe that's today's case. And you know what? Me just saying that makes me say, Bridges, I love this spot. I can't talk y'all off of it. I'm going to stay off of it. I'll recap. I recap every day. But tomorrow I'm going to look at that play, even though we didn't play it, and see how I feel about it. Someone said, I think it was Chalk said, talk me off of Clarkson. So this is why I can't talk you off of Clarkson. I think he's like a 20-plus minute. Now, he's not playing 33 tonight. I think we see like this. I think we see something like this tonight. I think we see good volume out of him as well. We've got, plus we've got no Shamet, no McBride tonight. Like, there's no way I could talk you off of Clarkson. No way I could talk you off of Clarkson. Mitchell. I like Mitchell better. If you're going to alt Miles Bridges, I'd go points. Mikal Bridges. Miles plays for the Charlotte Hornets. My fault. I can't talk you off of Clarkson. Well, if I wanted to talk you off of Clarkson, it would probably be to get you to take his threes instead of his points. But that's about it. I can't talk you off of Clarkson today. Josh Hart, dub. Again, no Towns there, right? Towns was there. Mitch is playing short minutes. And don't even tell me Hart's not playing like 30 couple tonight. Grow up if you think that's not happening. 160. 170. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. The volume's going to be there. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. The volume's going to be there. You're right. He might go 1 for 8, but I think the volume will be there. No Shamet, no McBride. Yeah, I like that a lot. I do like the Hart double here as well. I do think there's some value here. Let's look into it a little bit more. So 13th in rebounds allowed is Toronto. We talked about it. He went over it in the previous game of this season. He played 35 minutes, which is really what I think he's going to be at roughly today. He doesn't fit your stereotypical shooting guard mold, so you can't use position data. Look, at plus money, I definitely get behind the Hart double-double. At plus money, I definitely get behind the Hart double-double. 170, I believe I saw. Onshore, 160, 160, 160. Yeah, I like Hart double-double. Definitely lean Hart double-double there. I do think that's going to wrap it up. 2-game NBA slate. We're about an hour and 10 minutes into this. Let's go. Bridges PRA looks solid. Oh, yeah, no McBride and Hart. All right, changed my mind. We're running Bridges minus 115 at MGM. Storch, I'll call you after stream. MGM. FanDuel's good at 128, by the way. FanDuel, Hard Rock, MGM, Fliff, Sleeper, Splash, Prize Picks, No Vig, Fanatics, FanDuel, all good. Get what I can down now and then do what I got to do later. You said PRAs. I don't know if I'm so interested in the PRAs. I think I might just want to fuck with the PRs. Let me check that PRA line real quick. What I will say is PRAs is painted, so if you can't get the 18.5 PRs, go PRAs, but I like the 18.5 PRAs better. And you should be able to get it. It's like at every book. DraftKings and ESPN. Got that in. Oh, they just moved to 110. They just moved the wrong way off of my action. Good. Yeah, I'm going to have to get off the phone soon and make some calls. Or get off the stream soon and make some calls. Okay. Yeah, Bridges PRs, I just ran it. Any other requests? Any other requests for today? Bridges PRs, I just ran it. Let me get that in the banner as well. I keep doing Miles. He does not play today. Cool. Any other requests? Speak now, forever hold your peace. This should be about the average time this week. About an hour. Everything's light. We got like 2s, 3s, 4s. I think the championship games won. Like it's pretty light in here throughout the Junior Boss, man. I appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like. Let's go. Okay, no other requests. Let me get the recap out, and then we'll be good to go for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Here is everything I played. Everything. Okay. Davion Mitchell, I risked 1 unit instead of to win 1 unit. It was a little pricey. I think I laid minus 138. The rest of these were to win 1 unit. Wendell Carter under 19.5 points plus rebounds. Norman Powell over 20.5 points. Jakob Poeltl under 18.5 PRs. Mikal Bridges over 18.5 PRs. That's funny. We've got an under and an over 18.5 PRs. I do have some leans as well. I will re-go through a couple of them real quick to make sure nothing's moved. Of course, that would happen. I wanted Bam over 8.5 boards, and I do think there's somewhat of a possibility we see that today. It's also looking to get a slightly better number on some Anthony Black RA overs. Looks like neither one of those have really moved, and then we did get the Norman Powell. All right, that is going to do it. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Best of luck tonight. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Until then.